Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Raiders going up against the Patriots.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the New England Patriots. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside. Make a move in that direction.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. It might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a... first down. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Back to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They find some open field here. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one. And a New England first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's short. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Hits. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore. To throw on 2nd down. Hits. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here. And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents. We've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
He'll look to throw. He goes underneath to Freeman. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. A first update now out of Jacksonville. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pitts. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Back to throw. Pitts. Quick throw. That's complete on the inside slant. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. And I know it seems seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage, to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
The Raiders on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Let's go.
They'll drop the throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. And right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. It's caught left side by Cooks. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Now a handoff looking right. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Hurry up, here we go.
Off the play fake. Pitts. Dancing to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Here we go now. Leopard.
Back to throw here. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep down. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The Raiders on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Freeman. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken from just outside the 30. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
To throw on second down. Pitts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The reception good for 7. It's third down. From the gun on third down. Pitts escaping the pressure. And caught it up.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Looking to throw. Pitts. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's all.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. The Raiders on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. They'll look to throw here. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Back to throw now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that. And that's why they're able to get to him on it.
He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
On play action, they'll throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
First and goal from the 1 as they look to punch it in.
Here we go now. Green, 30. Watching that, Barney. Gun.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
So they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Aaron Ripkowski in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point attempt to come here. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And some space here. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Back to the air on second down. Pitts. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
He's going to fire one deep over the... He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Let's go. 3-19.
Looking to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. To throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, pass the sticks, first down. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense. They're shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. From the gun, hits, steps away to his left, and avoids the contact by sliding. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
first down. Pitts firing quickly here, and that's complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. That goes for a gain of 31.
Oftentimes, guys who do a really nice job on the wide receiver screen plays are really good punt returners. It's the same skill. Make the first guy miss, and then pick up your blocking and get downfield. Nice gain on that play.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here. Operating from the gun. Pitts. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you put something out there. You're giving yourself a chance. You're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Here we go. 3-19. Watching that body.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second down now after the pass completion. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Raiders on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
All right, here we go.
They'll set up a throw. And he comes back with one complete. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll set up to throw. The swing pass caught. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Elsewhere, a third-quarter score. And the Seahawks scoring there to extend their lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Detroit! Here we go now.
Off play action. Pitts throwing the out route incomplete. It's short. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. And now here's a carry heading left. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
New England on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. Green, over.
From the gun, Pitts. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes. They've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Now a handoff looking right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Operating from the gun. Pitts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This will be fielded at the 6. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there. And
the Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Raiders on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 16. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Now let's go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Throwing on first down. Pitts, and almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. He made a terrific play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here.
Let's get into the weeds here a little bit, partner. The Raiders last year, road games only, committed the most penalties in NFL history for the most penalty yardage in NFL history.
Yeah, hard to believe in something they have to shore up when they're playing away from home. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, hurry up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll make it a second down. Back to throw. Pitts got his man complete over the middle. That's short. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make this a second down. He'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They're on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. And it was the Seahawks who were able to take home the victory there. A win would be their second on the young season. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Hurry up, here we go. Leopard.
They'll drop to throw. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Now let's go. 3-19. Watch it now.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Here we go now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up.
And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
They are on to the 4th quarter in Jacksonville. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think